Hello and welcome to Last Week in Finance. Today is February 14. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. So let's get to the numbers, shall we? The S&P 500 went up this week 1.23%. That marks a new record high on the market. Right now, the S&P 500 is at 3,934 points. The DXY, the US dollar index, lagged down this week, minus 1.18%, still over the 90 mark, 90.45 points. Gold took a hit this week again, minus 1.32%. Right now, the ounce of gold is at $1,824. Silver, by the other hand, went way up this week, 8.34%. Maybe the short squeeze is working, maybe people put the attention on silver and the Wall Street bets are nailing it, or big institutions are bullish on silver. But at the end of the day, silver it's up. Right now the ounce of silver is at $27.35. Copper, Dr. Copper, also went up this week 4.4%. Right now, the pound of copper is nearly $3.80. Another commodity that is very bullish in the past few weeks is oil. The West Texas Intermediate crude oil went up almost 5% this week. Right now, it's close to the $60 mark per barrel. 59.68%, $68 per barrel, I'm sorry. And it recovered every the losses in the price action loss last year due to the pandemic. So oil is keeping up. The 10-year the yield, sorry, of the 10-year treasury note, treasury bond went up this week. Right now it's at 1.21%. That could be a prelude to something bigger. We don't know yet. Maybe we will have this week the famous inverted yield curve. I don't know if it's gonna happen. I'm I'm strongly positive that it will happen this year. The 10-year yield it will be higher than the 30-year treasury yield. That is the prelude to a stock market crash. Well, I'm very bullish on the market crash. I don't know you guys, it may mean something. And of course, crypto guys, I have you covered. Bitcoin it's at nearly $48,000. So, woohoo to crypto investors. Very good for you guys. Bitcoin went up almost 24% this week. And of course, we have the Tesla, we have the news that major investors, big investors, and institutional investors are going bullish on Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. So if you're holding, very good for you. I'm sure you have a very nice, fat, and long returns. So great for you guys. Let's start with the news. Jerome Powell said this week that the real unemployment rate it could be around 10%. So no shit, Jay. Unemployment over 10%, really? The real unemployment rate? So come on, you got to be kidding me. And we also had a new jobless claim report. Right now it's the last week was around almost 800,000 new unemployment jobless claims. So that's a good recovery. That means that we are in a V-shaped recovery. So you know what's going on. Of course, the funny recovery on the markets is not reflected, it's totally divorced of what is happening in the real economy. And these couple of numbers are suggesting that. The real unemployment rate, if you take into account people who is not working, is not looking for a job, or at the bare minimum is just having a part-time job instead of having a high quality job that is prepared for, that most people is prepared for, we have the situation where the real, not the phony J Powell 10%, the real unemployment rate is must be 20-25%. But it's just me. I'll leave you up to you guys. The U.S. federal debt is around 28 trillion US dollars. That means that accounts for 150% of total US GDP. This is not gonna end well, guys. I'm sorry. We still have this crazy mania with the SPACs, the special purpose acquisition companies that make these IPOs. These companies that are unicorns are not profitable. They're phony companies, most of them with a great idea, a great quote unquote story, and keeps racking up billions and billions of capital, raising capital through the markets. Also, it's not gonna end well. And if you're listening to this post to this podcast, I'm sorry, this is not gonna end well. You guys are smart enough to know that. Of course, we have the Bitcoin getting higher and higher and higher. Eventually, of course, we're gonna have a pullback. I don't know how much, how down it's gonna be. At some point, it has to happen. And let's see how higher Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are gonna go. Something in the real economy has that is a little bit concerning is rents and mortgages. Many people right now are not paying the rent, and they're not serving their mortgage debt payments. Also, this is not gonna end well at some point. I know we have a eviction moratorium, and people, of course, you can evict these people. I understand for obvious reasons. This is not gonna end well. Also, and this will happen sooner than later. At the end, people who is not paying the rent, their landlords, who most of the landlords had to pay their mortgage for in order to keep that property. If they don't service that debt, they're gonna lose the property. The renter is gonna get evicted anyway. The landlord is gonna lose their property unless they have a great amount of equity in such a property. In most cases, ain't the case. And at the end, we can have another real estate bubble burst. Hope it doesn't happen, but most likely it will. So let's keep up this week with the market. Let's see the price action. And I don't know, guys. This is not gonna end well. The bubble is gonna burst. We're gonna have a second crash in the next few weeks, in the next few months. But sadly, it will happen. So be prepared. Well, that will be all for this week. I hope you enjoy your Valentine's Day. I hope you have a nice week and take care of each other. And we will see you next week. Bye bye. Take care.